Posture. This thing everyone struggles with nowadays. In my life, I also fought it with a lot, and I mentioned to improve it drastically in just a few months. So in this video, I will tell you the 5 steps which I significantly improve my posture. Step 1. Throughout my life, I always slept with a pillow, and my bed was very soft. And when I slept, I feel like I'm in the fucking heaven. But when I woke up, I always felt a neck or a back pain. But science, it's common nowadays. It didn't emphasize it too much. However, on the day when my neck was, I feel like I'm under fucking guilty. And I read the book. I don't remember the name of the book, but the information in it changed the perception of my sleep. The book was about the Spartans, and it mentioned the Spartan warriors didn't sleep on a soft bed with a pillow. They they slept in a hard surface without a pillow, and they believed it improved their posture. And I started thinking that if these legendary warriors slept this way, there must be something relevant. I tried in that day, and I can admit the first night was painful. It was a true nightmare. But when I woke up, I was much more rest than usual. I was able to feel that my posture is improved. I can say it was the placebo, but that's um, that's a scientific shit that the gravity pulled straight down for 8 hours. And I expect an improvement in posture. But the truth is, I never expected my sleep to be more relaxing. So I looked into it, and I can't explain it scientifically. I'm not Huberman, but I will tell you with poor bro science. Our bodies have certain stabilizing muscles. These muscles are mini muscles. When we sleep on a soft surface and we move throughout the night, these muscles constantly work and causing continuous stress on the body. However, if we sleep on a hard surface straight, our body doesn't put continuous stress on these stabilizing muscles, but put the stress in our bone structure. So basically, when we woke up, we don't feel the stress. Interestingly, when we woke up, it feels like someone jumped on our back, but a few hours later, it feels like I've been replaced. Like you feel like when you are reborn. Step 2. Training the back and the back side of the shoulders. Every person trains their back in the gym, and they also train their shoulders. The easiest way to improve your back strength is to deadlift, which straightens the spine. It basically, if you train your back muscles, the back muscles will give you a more stabilized spine, and you will get so much better posture. The back part of the shoulders is often underdeveloped compared to the other parts because people focus on the front or the side part of the shoulders when they're doing any type of pressing exercise, or they make lateral raises. But the back part of the shoulders are very underdeveloped, even with bodybuilders. You can see so many bodybuilders who have a very underdeveloped back muscle in their shoulders, and this gives them an awkward appearance. They look like a turtle. So to fix this, incorporate back shoulder muscle training at least twice a week. If you can use cable or free weights, it's perfect. I I used free weights, and my aim was 15 to 20 repetition, and 3 sets twice a week. And I think it was optimal because my back part of my shoulders, the back muscles in my shoulders, are developed significantly, and my posture is improved. Step 3: constantly remain yourself and constantly observe your posture. Most modern people live their lives like zombies. They're just existing, but they never pay attention to their bodies and how their bodies behave in certain situations. They never really reflect on different things, and they never really aware how their body operate in every scenario, and it's because it would consume so much mental energy. That's the truth. If you always remember yourself, oh, I need to have a straight back, and I need to look up, and all these things, it's mentally tough, in some point. But constantly observing your body can help you a lot. Not just correcting your posture, but it will make you feel you are in the present moment. And that's a very powerful thing. It will make you realize every single time you're in the present moment. Then that's powerful, and it also improves your posture. So the more often we realize that our posture is bad and incorrect, and we recorrect it, in a few months the muscle memory alone will give us the good posture. Even if we don't constantly observe it, by observing our bodies throughout the day, we practice continuous presence, and we will be able to live our everyday lives. And that's so important, my friend. Step 4: neck training. Neck training is something that every gym bro needs to improve, or even implement. Not only for posture, but also for aesthetics reasons. For example, I will put a picture of Jeremy Mix, undoubtedly the best looking guy in the earth. He has every facial feature. He got the hollow cheeks, the high cheekbones, and so on. But if we look at him with a thin neck, despite being the best looking guy globally, he looks like an average guy. But he's got the exact same face. But if we observe him with trained neck, he's clearly a 10 out of 10 guy. Training our neck works many small muscles in the neck, and these small muscles help in restoring our posture. In today's world, where everyone looks down, specifically, if you're a tall guy, you know the feeling. When you speak to someone, you need to look down. You need to look down when you are on the phone, when you do your work on a laptop, and it makes you ugly because the back part of the neck straightens, but the front part becomes underdeveloped, leading to not only a bad posture but also drastic distortion of our face. This is how the double chin develops, We can train our neck in many ways, but the best way, I think, what has worked me a lot, is to lying down on a bench, placing the weight on the back of your head or the front of your head, and just nodding with it, It's worth constantly training both of the protagonist and the antagonist muscles of the neck, because there's not a big difference which lead aesthetic problems. So we need to train Even if we have so much more developed back neck muscles, we need to train the front neck muscles and the back neck muscles as well, you know? We need to balance it, and that will lead significant improvement. Step 5, mentality. I implemented so many particular pieces of advice into my everyday life. But despite all of this, I was not able to achieve significant change because every time I straightened my back and I walk in front of people, I felt very awkward, felt that cringe feeling because I was used to having a posture like an NPC. And when you want to change, it feels like the whole world is watching you. But remember one thing, life battles are illusions. Those battles are in your head. And there's a phrase that helped me a lot. Breathe like a king. I talked a bit and I was like, that phrase helped me a lot. It literally changed my life. And I think about, okay, breathe like a king, but what about walk? And how the king walks, you know? And I imagined a fat, bald king, a big beard, and how he's stepping forward. He's spreading his hands, relaxing his belly, and slowly stepping forward. And I tried to mimic what I imagined. And you know, it doesn't matter what the people who watched me thought, because I think about the king, what I visualized. And the king doesn't care about these things. The king is just walk, you know? He's walk like a fucking man. And use the phrase walk and breathe like a king. So that was the topic of this video, correcting your posture and how I corrected my posture. The truth is, I don't like talking to a fucking microphone, but I hope it was helpful. Goodbye.